What's going on, everyone? My name is Nicholas Merton here at DataDash, and today is June 4th of 2021. Well, folks, I hope you all are having a fantastic day wherever you are, and in today's video, I'm finally allowed to share with you all something that I've wanted to share for the last 6 months here on the DataDash channel. It's something that the team at Digifox, the company that I self-funded, and myself have been working on building behind the scenes, and many of you have gotten a chance to try out or maybe heard about before. Today, we're excited to announce a new feature that I think is going to be relevant to all newcomers and even existing people in the crypto space that we like to call Get Paid in Crypto, or GPIC for short. And to put it simple here, Get Paid in Crypto offers the ability for everyday users in the US, UK, and EU, nearly 1 billion people across the globe for the first time in history, to be able to receive a portion or all of their income in the form of leading cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. And to me, guys, this is something I wanted to share with you guys for a long time because this is a first of its kind feature in this space. There have been previous crypto payroll solutions in the industry, but they were never dependent on the user in this case, and rather employers adopting payroll systems. This opens it up and matures cryptocurrencies as an asset class to a very large degree. And I want to spend some time today to talk a little bit about why I think this is a revolutionary technology for getting more people engaged in crypto, but outside of that as well, could be one of the best ways to actually gain exposure to the market rather than trying to trade or buy into the market at random time intervals. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive straight into it. There's a really cool website that I want you guys to know about here. It's called DCA BTC. Now, what DCA BTC offers is the ability to actually showcase dollar cost averaging. And this is a method that you can utilize in stocks, you can use it in commodities like gold and silver, practically any asset that generally appreciates over time to mitigate concerns about volatility and having to time the market. For the last 10 years in the cryptocurrency space, the expected way that people were to engage with crypto was to go onto a general crypto exchange and have to buy some certain allocation of crypto. And the problem with that is that you generally are fixating yourself to one or two purchases, so you limit your growing exposure. And outside of that as well, you don't know exactly what time to get in the market. Right now with Bitcoin is at 40,000, is it a good time to get into Bitcoin right now? Right? That's the important question that keeps so many people from getting engaged in crypto because of the excessive volatility and uncertainty. Well, the great thing about dollar cost averaging and the Get Paid in Crypto feature here is that we allow people to, through direct paycheck settlement, be able to receive their income and convert it into forms of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin directly into their wallet of choice. Now, what's so great about this is that it's one of the most powerful ways to get engaged and active in cryptocurrency markets. So I'll just go ahead and do a little bit of a thought experiment here. Let's say that every 2 weeks, we're only averaging in $100 here from our paycheck in this case into cryptocurrencies, right? So we can see back here in June 4th of 2016, all the way here where we are today on June 3rd of 2017, right? Right, so we've got 1 year of accumulation here. You can see here that back in June of 2016, we had a massive move up where your Bitcoin would be worth $8,300 versus the $2,700 it would be at the time, just simply putting money into savings, right? But let's go ahead here and let's say that we accumulated from that point on for 2 years, right? The original amount of $5,300 that we would have by that time, after going for a 2-year period of just following that routine pattern, would now be worth nearly $30,000 if we would have averaged into Bitcoin. And this is in the middle of a bull market and bear market. Let's go ahead and see what it would look like over 3 years here. Well, even through one of the worst bear markets here in this case, a rough 80% correction in cryptocurrencies, even though it came down here to around $13,000, still almost double your amount in savings after a full-on 80% correction. Valuation started to turn back up to $36,800 versus a little under $8,000. What happens here after 4 years? Value here is nearly around $45,000 versus the original $10,000. And when we get the full effects of this next cycle we've been going through, even after the 50% correction we saw in markets, your original $13,000 would now be worth nearly $170,000. I can't tell you guys, even with dollar cost averaging, of any market that offers that kind of opportunity. And this is something solely unique to cryptocurrencies. Because cryptocurrencies are an emerging asset class, dollar cost averaging is a phenomenal way. It is time tested in traditional markets and especially in cryptocurrencies over the last 11 years to be one of the best methods for everyday people to get exposure into the cryptocurrency market. And the great thing is, with the system that we've built, you don't even have to think about it. With every single paycheck, there is no friction at the exchanges using your debit card or bank account. It is going straight into your cryptocurrency wallet. So I'll spend some time to kind of dive a little bit into how it works here. But again, as you can take a look at the chart here for Bitcoin, you can see historically speaking, whether you look at the logarithmic or standard chart here, Bitcoin makes exponential returns. And when we have even these 50, 80% drawdowns in price, it doesn't set back Bitcoin as an asset because over the long term, it sets generally higher lows and higher highs in price and is moving up in exponential amounts comparative to other asset classes. Now, there's a blog we posted out here on our website if you guys want to actually read a little bit into it that talks a little bit more about the concept of dollar cost averaging, getting paid in crypto, and clearing up some of the details. Here's some of the screenshots here of what it's going to look like when we drop it this summer. And what's so nice about this feature, guys, is that once you get it set up, it's set in stone in this case. You can always go back and you can modify it if you want to increase your allocation, if you want to cut it out entirely, and we'll walk you through the steps in order to do that. But what's so nice is that it's a one and done setup. Once you get it set up, and so long as you're working at the existing job that you're at, you'll continue to get paid in crypto. And what's cool about this at the end of the day is that considering how it actually works, we generate a specified bank account identifier that you basically give to your employer. And when you pass off to your employer with the proper instructions, this will basically allow money to flow directly from your paycheck process into your account, and it gets converted into crypto through the provider we work with, which is Hedge, which we're integrating directly into the app for this feature launch. And again, this is one of the best on-ramp features in my opinion that I think people are going to realize a year, 2, 3 years out. It's the ultimate on-ramp that allows money to come directly from your employer into the facilitator here that's leading that money into crypto into your account. You shouldn't be frozen by your bank in this case from participating in crypto. And I think that's the revolutionary thing here. It's the ultimate on-ramp we've been looking for in the cryptocurrency space. Now I want to go ahead and mention a couple things here. Not only how you guys can get early access to the feature if you're interested in it. We're going to be having a waitlist you can join by downloading the app. And I'll talk about that in a moment. But I want to go ahead and rant a little bit on something. And this is why Get Paid in Crypto, out of any feature we've worked on, is so close to heart for me. You guys know if you watch the channel regularly that I talk a lot about leverage trading in the cryptocurrency space, and not in a supportive way. Leverage trading is where people will usually go out and borrow credit or basically take on excessive risk to multiples of 2 times, 5 times, 10 times, and sometimes in worst cases, 50 to 100x leverage. Where basically if Bitcoin moves up 1% and they're on 100% leverage, oh, it's great. In this case, you double your money. But if it goes down 1%, you lose everything that you put in. If anyone tells you that that is anything but a casino, then they're lying to you. And it's why in this channel, we've never, in this case, we stand guard against leverage trading, right? It's a terrible, terrible impact on the space. And it's why we've actually seen these big drawdowns and upswings in cryptocurrency markets, especially during this cycle. So whereas there's a lot of people who are getting caught up in this get-rich-quick scheme where they're losing everything that they're putting into the market, we want to get people into a system that slowly but steadily over time gives them exposure to a mechanism of investing in crypto that's going to heavily outpace their savings account, and not to mention as well, any other asset class out there. We can take a look at the logarithmic chart. We can actually start to compare here against some different types of asset classes. So if we go here to, for example, DCA BTC, we can tap in the Dow Jones, we can tap in gold. Doesn't matter if you're looking at the NASDAQ, you're looking at the Russell 2000, any other kind of index or asset, maybe except for some individual stocks, right? Bitcoin is a broad asset, heavily outpaces any of those asset classes by massive multiples. And you can see the results right here. They don't lie, guys. Dollar cost averaging is the most lightweight but most practical model for everyday people. And if we can get everyday people utilizing this feature of getting paid in crypto directly from their employer, it is going to change the game here for everyday people and help people get into a system where they can actually win out in the cryptocurrency market in the long term and not lose it all, like leverage trading and so many other faults in the cryptocurrency space. So guys, I know I've rambled on a bit here. I want to make it very clear though that if you guys want, you can go over to the Digifox website or download the app directly off your phone. I'll leave a link down below in the description where you guys can actually use my referral link. And I'm going to do my best here in this case to make it so that if you guys use the referral link, you'll get a little bit earlier access in this case, as you guys have made all of this possible here since I've started the Data Dash channel. It really means so much that you guys have continued to support me during all these times and helping to build out Digifox. It's been definitely an incredible journey so far, and I know that we've got things, so many things in the pipeline that we're aiming to bring to you guys. This feature and so many other things that we haven't even chatted about yet. But it's been months in the making, and I hope you guys are excited about this feature as much as I am. So if you guys want to, you can download the app, sign up for the waitlist, and the more people you refer to it, in this case between family and friends, in this case, you'll be able to bump yourself up in the queue to get the access to the feature earlier, okay? So guys, that's it for me today. I know no market analysis, but we're going to be over at Bitcoin Miami here. It's going to be crazy. They're expecting, over 12,000 people here at the conference. So we're really excited for the venue and having a booth there. And we can't wait to hopefully see some of you guys. And if not, if you have any questions about Get Paid in Crypto, you can again always reach out to our client success team through the customer support in-app, as well as on our website at digifox.finance. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in and letting me ramble on today, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.